Hi everyone, Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd, and it's time for a review of the new Lazer Wulf record. The Beast of Left and Right. These guys are a mostly instrumental rock and metal trio. They have a few records under their belt at this point. This is their latest release, and I've been seriously anticipating this record ever since I heard a few tracks off of it, namely the song Beast Reality Centerpiece. And the songs I was hearing off this LP were a tight, head-spinning combination of thrash metal, progressive rock, and math rock, meaning rock music with a lot of time signatures, breakneck changes in tempo or groove. Tracks like Beast Reality showed off a lot of technical chops, but didn't feel too flashy for just the average rock or metal listener to enjoy. The solos on this record, for the most part, are very sharp. The musical passages and the riffs are very colorful. They're playful. They're not overly dark or serious in terms of emotion, even on the moodier parts of this record. This is an explosive and pretty fun rock record. But there are certain aspects of it I'm not that into, namely the vocals. A lot of them are very distant, they're thrown into the background, they're mixed low, they're slathered in reverb. On any other band's record, these vocals, the vocals that sound like this, that had this tone, would be background vocals, but Lazer Wulf treats them like they are foreground vocals, even making way for them in the compositions of the drums and the guitars. But simultaneously, aside from a few screams here and there, they are so quiet in comparison to the guitars. To me, this just sounds like they can't commit to vocals. They want to do vocals, but they don't want to quite make a bold, upfront, in-your-face vocal. But instrumentally, these guys have incredible, explosive energy. They are a fierce, well-oiled machine. But like the vocals, there is an instrumental aspect to this album too that doesn't go quite far enough. And that's with composition, that's with writing. I feel like some of these songs are kind of unsurprising. These guys aren't quite like Behold the Arctopus or anything like that, an instrumental metal trio that takes their instrumental license to write tracks that are twisted, winding, mind-bending. Unfortunately, Lazer Wulf doesn't really take that many risks on this record, especially on the longer tracks here, which I think are in the most need of risks, like the opener on here, where for over 8 minutes, Lazer Wulf is dressing and redressing and fussing over pretty much the same melodic themes and chord progressions for nearly the entire track. I feel the same sense of disappointment from the song Who Were the Mound Builders too, a song that, given its intro, I was hoping would have more of an acoustic inclination. As soon as these acoustic guitars, which are very nice, open the track up, they are overtaken very quickly as some electric guitar is thrown into the mix, and it pretty much just bodies whatever accompaniment or counterpoint the acoustic guitar is bringing. There are some longer tracks on this LP though that do have more experimental ideas, some bolder variations like Choose Again, Left Hand Path. I love the syncopated high-pitched guitar leads on that. They just fit so tightly with the drums. Again, Beast Reality is great, but some of the weirdest sounds and ideas out of this entire LP come from the shorter tracks like LAGARTO or the Triple Trap, which has these fast, sharp, jarring guitar tapping that makes this one of the most standout tracks on the entire record. Generally, this record is a fun listen, but for an instrumental band, they don't seem to be pushing things much further than other metal and rock outfits out there that aren't instrumental. But from some of the stranger parts on this record, I gather they could go down that road if they wanted. And they could do something that features stronger vocals as well. If the vocals in general were placed in a better spot in the mix, I think this would be a better record as is. But even without that change, it is a good listen. I'm feeling a decent 7 on this thing. Transition, if you've given this LP a listen, what did you think of it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Why? What do you think I should review next? And that's it. Anthony Fantano, Lazer Wulf. Subscribe down there. Do it. Forever.